What's the scoops? I'm Davey D along with Lena Girl.
Aloha, and with us is Island Weather Chief Meteorologist Pete Cajano joining us. How you doing, Pete?
Glad to be here. Yeah, it's good to be here. And good that the storm has moved on. We're glad about that.
A little bit of a wet weekend, but
Yeah.
not too wet in Kaneohe, which I had assumed would be, it's a windward side.
Yeah.
It always rains, but we didn't get as much as I thought.
Yeah, it was very hit and miss across the islands. But we actually did see a decent amount of rain. It was a very different story here in town, Saturday versus Sunday. Of course, Saturday, so a pretty nice weekend. It seemed like a pretty nice weekend. Sunday, of course, we got that rain and wind really did pick up. But yeah, we're right. Some spots, especially in the windward side, wasn't quite as heavy as it could have been.
Did we get some of the rain gauges? What were some of the numbers?
Well, across Oahu and Kauai, I didn't see a whole lot, as you mentioned. You had some spots an inch of rain, some spots much less than that, a couple of spots up to 2 inches of rain. But down towards the Big Island, we actually had almost 29 inches of rain in a couple isolated locations. Hakalau, I believe, was one of those spots that we got up. That's over 2 feet of rainfall, so that was pretty impressive there. And Big Island most spots didn't see that much, but we did see over a foot in many locations across the Big Island, and some spots, again, up to 2.5 feet of rain.
Are we kind of done feeling the effects of it?
For the most part, we do have some extra moisture still lingering. If you head outside, you kind of still see the clouds out there. Yeah. So we're kind of getting rid of most of it, but still some light rain for Kauai, and we've had a few light showers here, but the storm has moved on, so we're pretty much done.
That's some good news, but we also have Hurricane Gilma Category 2, right?
Yes.
And then behind that, Tropical Storm Hector. What's the latest on those two?
So both of those storms we're watching very closely, but we want to just let you know, because there's a lot of folks are talking about these storms and maybe even some implication that, hey, they're headed our way, but they're going to fall apart. So while we could see some moisture from them, we are not threatened by any more tropical storms or hurricanes. We will see Gilma try to move, at least the remnants of it, what's left over, so that's just the moisture, move north this day, and that's going to bring a few showers Thursday and Friday, but the anticipation is neither of these storms will bring direct impacts, nothing like Hone, which passed 45 miles. This is the track, so I put this up so you can see the track. It passed 45 miles, 5 miles south of South Point. So that's very close to have a 85-mile-per-hour Category 1 hurricane. It doesn't happen every day, and that was the closest pass. So you know what? This storm was very close. It was a very close call. Good news is the bulk of the strongest winds did miss us, but again, that is quite the close pass there. And of course, the Big Island saw most of the effects from this storm system. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of those top rainfall totals, and you can see Hakalau saw almost 29 inches of rain. We saw 72-mile-per-hour wind gust over towards the Big Island. Here's a look at the storm right now. As you can see, that rainfall has moved on, so center circulation here. Let's go ahead and give you a fresh look at how far away it is, and it's about 230 so miles just southwest of the island. So we'll continue to lift off. We still have some of the leftover cloud cover, obviously, from it. We've seen a few light showers here across Oahu and over towards Kauai, but the storm, for all intents and purposes, is past us. We canceled the weather alert day that we had in effect, so we had weather alert days in effect Saturday, weather alert days in effect, of course, on Sunday. Now that has been canceled. As we expand on out, that's our first storm, Hone, and it is going to continue to lift off to the west at 13 miles per hour. Was a hurricane, again, established hurricane status officially at 11 p.m. Saturday night, was a hurricane through much of Sunday, was downgraded, now a tropical storm, and again, now lifting away from the state, west motion at 13. Our other systems, Gilma, winds are 110. Hector has winds of 50. Both will fade away well east of the island, so we are not concerned about direct impacts, but we'll talk a little bit later about the potential for some leftover rain from both of these systems. That is coming up. Lena and Davey.
Well, can I nominate him for Employee of the Year? Because on Saturday, through the weekend,
He worked hard.
Facebook updates and, of course, updates here on the air.
Yep, absolutely. So thank you so much. A very big mahalo to Pete for joining us and just keeping us safe when it comes to weather.